On the right is the Wadya Adarian. And then way out under, down under in Sydney, there is a little Dareme in Australia. And then the new Atashkade that they started in an old building in UK, London. And I was very much taken by how beautifully they have done this. Especially, you know, the Sanctum Sanctorum, what they call Setayashga, is actually in the form of like any of our major Atash Berams like Iran Shah and Navsari Atash Beram, where you have those metal thing that you can hold when you're praying. And I feel like when I'm holding those, it is like charging yourself up again. So this is London Dareme. And now I am on slide 48 with the the places of worship of North America. And lo and behold, Faizana itself has a website which shows the very similar to that Limbuwala website, all of the Atashkares in North America. Not every one of them mentioned because this is old and not updated, but you see this, all of them right at one place in faizana.org. And then the newest Atashkades I would like to show you. I am on number 50. On the upper left-hand corner is a Faresta performed for the new Atashkade in Los Angeles, ZAC, California. And on the right-hand side is the Dallas Atashkade or Dareme that I showed you some photographs. And then I'm really amazed at something that is going on in our own capital, Washington, D.C. And one family, Kamran, is building this Atashkade, which looks so wonderful, as you see on the two bottom photographs. And I'm very happy to see this. And I'm letting you all know in Washington, D.C. that please let us know when it is consecrated. Joanne and I will be there if invited. So,
good. Heard and received.
So now comes the proper etiquette for presenting yourself in a ZPO. Look what I have said. It is not visiting. You are presenting yourself to a king or a padshah, as we always call Atash Padshah. So you should have a proper etiquette. You don't go into your loafers to see a king or a president or something like that. And I don't want to make a big deal about what I'm going to say about the proper etiquette. This is how I follow it. If you don't want to, don't think that I am telling you what to do. I am just suggesting what is the right thing to do. The most amazing thing sometimes I feel is people don't even take a shower to go before they visit a place like Atash Beram and Atashkade. So that is important. Bodily purity is most important thing. You are presenting yourself to Atash Padshah, not just go somewhere. So please think about that one. Of course, white clothes are always preferred, but this day and age of the freedom that they have, they don't even care for that. Take a piece of sandalwood as your offering to the Padshah Sahib. I don't know if everybody does that, but that's something. And please, in this day and age, keep your electronics, leave them behind in home. You don't need it in a sanctum sanctorum. Take your Kodayavasta if you want to pray somewhere, and wear comfortable clothes so that you can perform a kusti easily. So this is something that many times I see the people wash their hands and so on, and then their shirt is still tucked. So this is something you should think about beforehand. Untuck the shirt so that the sadra is out with the kasti. Untie your shoelaces because you usually should not be touching it after you perform the kasti. You can keep a handkerchief ready so you can clean your hands after you wash them. Remove your glasses so you can have the whole face washed by the water. And then go to the water vessel. There are water vessels all over there. Use a katli or a small utensil to take the water. And praying Shnautra Remazda, wash your face, both hands, wipe them with your handkerchief. And then face the east in the morning, west in the evening, light in the night. and continue your prayers and finish the whole kasti prayer. Many times I see the people walking and the kasti just comes down onto below their feet because it is too big. Just wanted to let you know that if it is too big, you make a knot into it and then buy a piece of sandalwood if you need, or many people light a devo, and you keep your electronics in the same place and proceed to the main hall of Sanctum Sanctorum. I just wanted to show you our Parsis are famous to do kasti prayers anywhere. This is at one of the rivers in Iran, and then this is in front of the Damavan mountain, and this is in the new Atash Dadgah of Dallas, 3 Mobbits who perform the recitation of Vandita doing the kasti. So proceed to the Sanctum Sanctorum, wait your turn, bow down near the sanctum on the threshold, place your sandalwood, and then lower your head, you know, and then take a pinch of holy ash and put it on your forehead. And if you want to do a short prayer, fine, but many times people go there and just occupy this for minutes, and all these people are waiting behind them as if they are the only ones visiting there. Be considerate of other people, especially on a very busy day like Adar Mahino and Adar Roj in Iransha. They have to be actually manage the crowd, it is so big. If you want to continue your prayer, you can go into Sanctum Sanctorum or outside hall, and please keep your electronics, and if you must carry your electronics with you, put it on mute at least. I have many times been in the Sanctum Sanctorum of Holy Iransha, and here starts a ring, and the person just let it ring for 4 or 5 times, and there are all these people are completely annoyed by this, and then they say, but I am a doctor, I have to keep it there. Well, enough said. Okay, I'm on slide number 59 to talk about some evolution of our places. So let me very quickly talk about that. I will use some references of, again, Dr. J.J. Modi, who traveled all over the world, and he wrote 101 letters to Jame Jamshed, and it was so good that it was published in a book. And he has this tremendous insight into things he saw and witnessed for our religion, society, and custom. And he compared this with the Parsi practice. He visited in 1925, so you can imagine this is quite a bit time ago. And I'm going to use some part of his book to kind of illustrate something. So first of all, you know that Azerbaijan, which is now a solemn, its own sovereign state, but